So today we're taking a look at a power station by ALLPOWERS. This is the ALLPOWERS S200 and it's actually their smallest power bank in their range. As you can see, it just has the one AC socket on the front, a couple of USB-A's, but it also has around the side here a USB-C and also a DC input where you can put your solar panel. This can also be charged in via the USB-C as well, and that is also where you charge it via the AC with the AC adapter this comes with. It also does have a wireless charger on the top, so you can pop your phone on there and charge it that way. It's quite light, very small, very neat and very compact, and coupled with their 60-watt solar panel, this makes an ideal little combination. So what kind of things can you expect to power from this power bank? Now this is intended at powering small items, so the AC side, things like air clippers, small TVs, things like that. This isn't made for running huge appliances or anything like that. Great for your kids for charging their phone. So the specifications of this ALLPOWERS S200, so the capacity of this S200 is 154 watt hours, which means you can pull 154 watts from the AC socket and it will last about an hour. Like I say, this isn't designed to be pulling huge amounts. So the charging input on the AC side is 18 volts at 2 amps. So it does take a while to charge this, but it's better to charge them slow than fast. Now I ain't had the solar panel out yet and tested the solar panel. So very simple. You've literally got a power button at the front. We have charged this. It is at 99% as a green light there. It will power itself off after a while. You've got AC out and USB out here, so if you press the AC out button, press and hold it, and the light will go red there. That switches the AC side on, and the same for the DC here on the side. So we will run through a few tests and show you the kind of things that you can plug into it. Now I have got my MacBook here. As you can see, for me to plug this in we need to lift this front up, because obviously it's quite a big plug. We need to switch on the AC side, which is on now, and we'll plug this in and see how long the battery says it's got remaining. So it's currently charging the MacBook. It says it's got about 3 hours remaining. It's just dropped down to 2.7, 2.4. The more wattage that this plug pulls out of it, obviously the less time it's got. The screen does time out after a little while. So that's coming up at around 2 hours to plug the MacBook in. Now we can use just the USB-C, we do not need to use the AC side. So if you have got anything like this on with this kind of adapter, it's better to actually use the sockets than it is to actually use the AC side. So we should be able to switch that off. Switch that off. And we'll plug this into the DC input on the side, which is come up that it's charging. Obviously it's going to be a lower output, so it'll be a slower charge, and it's coming up at around 9 watts, and this will last about 12 hours. So wireless charging, you need to make sure the DC is switched on this side, the green light will come on. You can actually charge your phone with a case on, coming up that it's charging, but it will actually charge better if you remove the case and put the phone on without a case on it. Another thing that we use quite often in this van, especially in the summertime, is this a USB fan. So I'm going to see if these sockets are powerful enough for running it, because we have another power bank which does struggle. Yeah, so that's working the fan fine, which is taking around 2 watts. So this actual little power bank would power that for 40 hours, you know, nearly 2 days. So I do have a set of as well, which don't tend to use a lot of power, but we'll plug these in, just switch the AC side on, and we shall see. Like I say, the only downside to it is if you look at where the plug is, so ideally you want it sat on something so you're not bending the cable. With them switched on, these are using around 5 watts, 7 watts, and the battery pack has got around 9 hours remaining on it at that. And right on cue, just as I'm talking to you, the sunshine has come out. You can probably see it shining from the table. So we'll get this set up outside and we'll see what sort of power this will produce on a day like today. We are actually in summertime at the moment, so I expect when the sun's shining full, this should produce really, really well. So pretty typical, as soon as you mention solar panels, sunshine and the great British weather, it goes in. I've just laid that down on the floor, and at that rate, even with the sun not out, it's producing 14 watts. But the sun should be out again shortly, so keep an eye on that. We could actually hang it off this washing line, try and get a bit better angle. So I've actually come around the other side of the van. It's actually a little bit better if you can lean it up. So you've got the bottom one's flat and that one leant up. Obviously the sun's gone in again. Damn you, sunshine. It's trying to come out. We're currently producing, it's putting 20 watts in at the moment. I did have it up to 50 round on the washing line, but not ideal, because if she catches me on the washing line she'll go mad. Yeah, here comes the sunshine now. 25 watts, 26, 27, 28, 30. Not sure you can see the display. It's quite bright out here. Yeah, 33, 35, 36, 37 watts, 41, 43, 45, 46 watts. It's stabilised at 46 watts with it laid like that, and that's a 60 watt panel. So should you get it laid a bit better, you'll soon charge this little power bank back up. With the sun in the peak condition, you can expect to charge this in probably around 3 to 4 hours time. So if you're interested in one of these small ALLPOWER power banks, or any of the other power banks by ALLPOWERS, check out the link in the description. Go on their website, they have sales on now and again. It's a very small, nice, neat, compact power station. This, it's got 240 on it. It's better suited for using USBs in my opinion, for smaller stuff, for in your child's bedroom or in your own bedroom. In fact, it doesn't have to be just a child. Pop your phone on it and that's charge it, run a small fan, keep you cool in this red hot weather. And you can also purchase the 60 watt solar panel. They do various other solar panels. They do a 60, they do a 100, they do a 200, they do a 400, and they do a 600 watt panel. But you can actually purchase these separately or as a kit. So I want to thank ALLPOWER for sending me this, and as always we will see you in the next one.